Why do you play disc golf?
It's fucking awesome.
I'm Alan Beaver, USC Disc Golf Coach, Professional Disc Golf Association member 1213, Hall of Fame member since 2002.
If you're in the water, it's not OB, you're already in a bad situation. Ed Gears talks about the railroad tracks, be careful, you know.
Both ways.
Yeah, watch both ways, maybe hold someone's hand.
The rules are played exactly like golf, but anybody else knows. Tee off, you take as many strokes as it takes, but instead of putting a ball in a hole, put a disc in a basket.
When I first started, all we would do was take turns throwing, pick up your disc and throw, and just keep throwing until you got to the basket.
3 rules of disc golf. You can't step over your disc to throw. You have your 11 inches behind it, and they're out of bounds places.
I almost hit the hole about that. I was about that far below the hole once, going through it.
If the disc on your putt goes on top of the basket and it's not suspended by the chains or the basket itself, it does not count as a legal putt. And if you happen to throw your drive and someone happens to be in the path of it, you call say four, and give them plenty of time in advance so they have time to react.
Gary's instructed us that at this tournament you have to put your score on the hole that it was played.
Absolutely.
It's left in better hands now.
Y'all are so complicated down here. Good.
Had no idea what it was until I moved down to South Carolina maybe 6 years ago, and wanted to spend some more time with friends who were going out to play, and that's how I was introduced to it. Fell in love with it.
It's a form of exercise, especially with competition. It can teach them the same thing as other sports.
It's a growing sport, it's a great community of people, and I am in love with this game.
I always played sports growing up, and it's a great sport for someone of my age, and it's competitive, it's hard, it's technical. It's just like the actual ball golf game. I mean, you can always improve on your game. You can never be good enough. There's always something more to add to it. And the people that play disc golf, I like the camaraderie and just their attitudes.
Oh! How do you jump out of there?
Unfortunately, it's just not easy to convince women to come out and throw plastic at trees. So I mostly just play with the guys in the club who have become my friends from being in the club with them.
I started playing one afternoon. Some buddies of mine took me out, gave me some frisbees to throw, and it just kind of progressed from there. I really got into it. I really liked it. I hit up the www.pdga.com. I got a membership, and it just kind of took off from there. I would definitely recommend going to the site to figure out where you can find more about disc golf and where it's going on and how you can learn about it. There's a program called EDGE. It's called Educational Disc Golf, and they do clinics, and they'll teach you how to play, teach you the ins and outs, and show you how to become a better player.
Cheater. Nice shot. You know the sport's growing when you start playing and you're seeing more people that you don't know than you do know. That's what I experienced in Charlotte over the years. So we'll have that to look forward to here. There's club activities. You can play just about every day of the week. I'm usually one that would rather come out to an organized event. Now, because I've played for so long, it gives me some encouragement to get out.
Hey, my name's Scott Wallace. I'm with the Columbia Disc Golf Club. I play disc golf around town, all around the region. I'm here to kind of give you a little idea as to why we have so many discs in our bags. It's, for example, our drivers. If you look at the rim's really wide. Whereas with a putter, the rim's real narrow. And so the wider the rim, the faster the disc is going to be. All right, in my bag, I like to carry a variety of discs. Over here, I have a lot more fast discs. These are for longer range shots. And I work my way in. I just have an organization that I like to have where I go from faster discs down to slower discs. So it's like a driver, your number one driver for traditional golf, all the way down to maybe like a 3 or 5 wood. And in disc golf, it's important to have things that fly in different paths because you're not always throwing straight. So I just organize it kind of in that way. And then over here, I do the same thing with my mid ranges and my putters. I like to have understable, overstable, and stable of everything. So I'm never out there and I just won't end up with a shot in some situations.
I encourage people when they can't really play to get out and putt, because putting is the name of the game. You can throw them a long ways, but you still have to put them in the basket.
It's extremely competitive when you play with people your same caliber level of play. It's very competitive. I mean, most of the tournaments that I play in are won and lost by one stroke, and the top 4 places are separated by 1 or 2 strokes.
Me, this new friend of mine moved into my house with me. He started talking about the sport. I finally decided, hey, I'll go try it out. Went out with him one day, started playing it. Haven't looked back since. I mean, for me, like playing disc golf, it's a great way to get outdoors, get exercise, and just enjoy meeting new people. Like we met on a disc golf course, and we've become pretty good friends. A lot of people there's a bunch of nice people to play disc golf, so it's well worth at least giving it a shot.
So far, all the children I've actually brought in, from friends to kids that I've actually met, stuff like that, and brought them out here just to introduce them, and they loved it.